Here we go.
MTCB.
Listen up, WoW players, I've got a plan to make PvP battles more fun than you can. They're gonna give the healers a new role to play. With damage and contribution, they'll lead the way. Incentivize the healers, they'll bring the pain. No more sitting in the back, it's time to gain. With a little twist and turn, they'll take the lead. In PvP battles, they'll be the speed. They've got the power, they've got the skills, it's time to show the damage and thrill. No longer passive, they'll make the difference. With healing and damage, they'll bring the balance, they'll make the difference, they'll make it right. With healing and damage, they'll win the fight, they'll be the game changer, they'll be the glue. In the big battles, they'll show like to do.
MTCB.
So let's make the change, let's make it real. With healers bringing the heat, it's time to feel the power and the excitement. That makes us groove. Incentivize the healer, that's the move. Alrighty guys, what is up everybody? I hope you enjoyed that really cringy, awesome rap at the but it leads me into the topic I want to talk about today. Is incentivizing healers. I made a video about this a few weeks back, but this guy posted on the forums and it kind of sparked me to want to talk about it once more because I don't think that video got enough love. But incentivizing healers, man, this is my opinion. Let me preface this is my opinion. People love to hate on healers doing damage. They love to hate on me, but this is my opinion, and I think this would be an awesome idea to incentivize healers, get more people to participate in healing, and make the solo shuffle better, man. Like solo shuffle is, like whether you like it or not, I think solo shuffle is the future of WoW PvP, and we need more healers so that people don't sick queues and struggle. Because let's be real, healing right now is stressful, it's toxic, it's painful. And you can't it's at a lot of games are out of your control. You can do the best that you can, but if you can't contribute to the fight like Discipline Priest can right now, you're out of your shit out of luck. You try to contribute to the fight as a Resto Druid, you try to clone something, you try to do a little damage, you're fucked. For the most part, you know, you will lose the game by trying to contribute to the fight. You have to sit in the back and stay behind the pillar, otherwise you lose. And let's be real, that's not fun. And I think everyone would agree, especially with dampening being this high. And if this is the meta that we're shifting towards, because obviously Blizzard seems to like these faster pace games. Maybe they're too fast right now, maybe it's not perfect. But I personally believe this would be a massive undertaking and like a complete rework. But I just think it's a cool thing to think about, is what if we switch healers to support classes? Kind of like Disc Priest, right? Obviously tuning aside, like Disc is a little bit overtuned. It's overtuned when it comes to damage, let's be real. But the idea of it being able to contribute to damage without completely throwing the fight away, and be more of a support class. So this would have to, you know, this would include having to chill out on the dampening. Like Blizzard already dug their hole so deep on self-healing when it comes to like DPS classes that this would work at this point, right? Like you would have minor self-sustain healing from DPS, and healers they would do a little damage, they would do decent damage and also be that support, and then you would drop down dampening and you kind of find that middle ground. Because honestly, man, this version of Disc, let's be real, is the most fun healer ever. Like there has universally never been a healer that's got such tremendous positive feedback in design. Yes, it's probably partially in tune that it does a lot of damage, like it's overtuned. That's why people are playing it. But the design is a blast, man. You see Peekaboo, Zaryu. I saw Aegis playing it. There's a lot of DPS mains picking up Disc Priest because they're having so much fun doing it. There is no healer that I've ever seen in the history of WoW that has been universally had, you know, everyone excited to play and having fun playing it. And if there's a way that they could, you know, take parts of this, obviously this would be really difficult and super far-fetched, but make more healers more offensive and maybe not so brutal on the PV healing, because that leads to dampening. And if we want to move towards this fast-paced meta, having healers being more support classes rather than healers. So that's why, you know, this guy's post sparked the interest of this, talking about this again. I don't really completely agree with all his ideas, but they're cool ideas. You know, like Resto Shamans triggering healing ways with Riptide on them, Ardruid bleeds healing with their dot damage, like kind of Nature's Vigil-esque. We already have Fist Weaving, we already have Melee Wings, but this guy's saying all the time. Evoker's Living Flame also healing allies. Like, we have Disc Priest obviously the way it is now, but kind of maybe allowing our healers to contribute more to the fight is so much more fun. There's no comparison, man. There's no way in hell I don't like playing Ardred anymore because I just get punished for trying to do anything. And I think a lot of healers are kind of same. They're very stressed out, and this is not even just a PvP thing. Mythic Plusers, I've been like watching people talk about it on Twitter, how like this current week of affixes has been, I mean, I don't know if it's just this week, but how healing is absolutely miserable, and like they don't want to play the game and they want to take a week off because healing is so ridiculously miserable. And 99% of all Mythic Plus healers prefer to do damage, and that's just a fact. I think everyone likes to do damage. I think the traditional healer role is an outdated MMO thing. Think about all like popular esports now, esport games, right? We got like all your MOBAs, your Overwatch. There aren't healers. There are support classes that can do a decent amount of healing, but they can also contribute to the fight, whether it's CC or damage. And be able to just do more because that's more fun. When you're in control and being able to control the game a little bit more, that's what's fun. Why is CC heavy classes enjoyable? Because you can control the game. When you're playing this current version of healing is just a PvE battle. You have to just spam your heals as fast as you can. If you get CC'd, you're just fucked. Like you just lose games. You know, DKs have what they can do, like 10 seconds of instant cast chain CC on all different DRs. That's not fun, man. Like healing into that stuff is just doodle paper, man. So obviously this would come in, you would have to kind of encompass this with like adjustments to healing and damage, but we already have like the, this deep hole of self-healing and whatnot, so maybe chill out on the dampening. Our DPS have self-healing once already, and then you add a little bit more healing on from our support classes, and we can kind of make it come full fruition. Like that would be so much fun. That would be my ideal situation on incentivizing healers, because clearly nobody wants to just heal. Everyone that you ask, why don't you heal? It's boring. Yeah, no shit. It is boring. It's stressful and boring at the same time. Why would you pay $15 a month to be stressed out and be bored? And I just want to show you some statistics real quick on this topic. So this is through Justfar. They have the solo shuffle statistics for over 2,100. Look how many Discipline Priests there are. The next healer is all the way Wrestle Druid down here. There is 627 Wrestle Druids. There are almost double the amount of Disc Priests. This is clearly showing people want to play a offensive healer. Like, there's just nothing. I don't think you can't argue the statistics on this. I know people are gonna say, oh, it's just because it's overtuned. I don't think so. I really don't. I think if you even nerf the damage, but you compensated with the atonement healing or something like that, it would still keep it. Participation would still be high. And this also goes in tail with showing this one. So this is an interesting. I found this really interesting chart here. This is from 2019. So this is BFA all the way to current December. The up to date is December on here. Look how they are actually doing a phenomenal job with making more healers more viable and enjoyable. Look how this is so based on meta. BFA and Shadowlands, so much meta gameplay. Like Paladins are just ruling the world here. Holy Priest did not exist, and then it looks like it's just all out of whack. They get a little bit more homogenized. People are enjoying. This is like I think this is the beginning of Shadowlands here, right? Yeah. No, this is like the middle of Shadowlands. This is the beginning of it, and then like we obviously had that crazy Holy Priest meta in Shadowlands. But look how close this is. The healers have never been universally this close in terms of participation. This is through I think 3v3. I wanted to try to get one of those, but like they are doing a great job with balancing, and if they could just keep the balancing going and maybe even fine tune all of these offensive play styles like melee wings and fist weaving and Disc Priests, give options for Wrestle Druids and Wrestle Shamans. Wrestle Shamans may not even need it because they were able to passively heal through their totems and Riptide, and maybe just contributing to like lava bursts and lightning bolts and stuff like that. But finding a way to design healers like that. But yeah, that's about my thoughts on it. I kind of just made this video for fun, just to spark some conversation. Again, feel free to disagree. This is just my opinion, and I think something that I would think is really cool to see come true. If you guys, I have so much fun. I'm sure you guys have been enjoying Disc Priest if you are viewers of my channel, as well as fist weaving and my old Wrestle Druid offensive gameplay. I hope that comes back. But being able to do all these things, I really think will incentivize healers, and it would make the game be a little bit more whole, right? And get people to play more healers. So That's all I got for you guys. Hope you enjoyed the video, and see you in the next one.